In this video, we're going to look at topic 97, example 4, evaluate common and natural logarithms. So let's go up to the concept. The base 10 logarithm is called the common logarithm, and it is written as log x with the base of 10 implied. The base e logarithm is called the natural logarithm and is written as ln of x. The expressions log base 10 of x and log x mean the same thing. So these two are identical to one another. And if there's no base there, we are going to assume that is a 10. And then in this case, the natural log of e and ln x are the same thing. Again, the natural log, we assume the base is e if nothing is written there. So in part A, log 900 would be a base of 10. And if we look at what we've been doing, we want to know what this is equal to. So let's say x. And we've been doing 10 raised to the x power is equal to 900. Now, 10 raised to any power that I know of, right, I'm not going to be able to figure that out. It's not to the first, not to the second, it's not to the third. So rather than solve it this way, we're going to use the calculators. So I'm just rewriting that. You wouldn't really need to show that. But if you look at your calculator, on the left side here, you have this log key. So you can hit log and then just type in 900. Close your parentheses, enter, and this is going to be approximately, I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. They tell us what to round to, nearest 10,000th. So we're going to say 2.9542. Okay, so we go 4 decimal places here. So just type in the calculator. These ones, again, you're going to use technology to solve because we can't really come up with a specific exponent that's going to kind of satisfy that equation. So write the approximation symbol, make sure you're doing everything appropriately. But these ones work for a log base of 10, right? Because that's what the log key on the calculator is going to do. It's going to give you, it's assuming that base is 10. In part B, we're going to do the same thing, but instead of using the log key, right below it, you'll see the ln, the natural log key, so you would hit that. And now we need the e symbol. So if you hit second on your calculator, and then you go to the division sign, see that little e on the top left? That'll put the e in there for you. Close your parenthesis, hit enter, and you will get 1. So the natural log, ln of e, is equal to 1. We don't need to round that 1 because it is exact. You'll start to learn that the natural log of e is 1. That's something that's going to be important and that you should remember moving forward. Okay, and now in part C, let's go back to our natural log key. And then we're going to type in negative 1.87, close our parentheses, and hit enter. Notice that this comes up as an error, and the error tells us that it is a non-real answer. So we're just going to quit. We'll go back, and we note that that is an error. So what that means is that there's no exponent to which we can take e and raise to get a negative number. All right, so this one, similar to a problem we did a little bit earlier, this one is undefined. All right, you cannot take the natural log of a negative number. If you want to check these to make sure you're doing them correctly, let's say part B, you can do e raised to the first power. This isn't the best example. I'll do the first one first. But that comes out to be 2.7 natural log. If you go to part A, what we're saying here is that 10 raised to the 2.9542 power is approximately 900. All right, so this is our check. Does this work? So if you type in 10 and raise that to the 2.9542 power and hit enter, you do get about 900. So this is an accurate answer. This checks out. We are good. For example 4, you're just looking to use the calculator. A couple things you want to remember. If there's no base written there for a log, we assume the base is 10. It's implied. Part B, the natural log of e is 1. You want to get familiar with that. And in part C, we cannot take the natural log of a negative number. So in that case, that would be undefined. Again, I'm going to keep these quick, straight to the point. I won't over-explain them. Just use the calculator for these.